On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the run. He makes a catch.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tuafili. Oh, what a move to get room. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Tosses to the quarterback. Time to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play. Acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Got his man on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it. Fakes his man out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to escape and get it himself. Spinderella. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On the move and looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown!
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500 out of when the Heisman made it. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
On the net. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like...
Brings it down on the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's much better off to take the touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Back to the air one more time. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to wear down this defense. A 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Looking for a huge play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like
the freshman able to get home with the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick strike complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride, and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw. It's Milrow. He'll take another shot here. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Alabama pushing the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The Express just keeps moving. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown time. They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man. Yeah,
and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too. If the whole day Can somebody please get my back?
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. Skips away from pressure. He fires it out to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense
comes out throwing on first down. Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw one to his right. He's got it inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.